everybody, it's Joel Peterson for another video today, and I'm sitting here on a beautiful lake in Northern Idaho with my good buddy Kirt Christensen. How's it going, Kirt?
Good. How are you, Joel?
Good, good. Thanks for being here today. We are at Spirit Lake in Northern Idaho. We've been out here for 3 days, wake surfing, having fun. Why don't you just show like behind us here and see how beautiful this lake is. We just got done with 3 days. It's Thursday. We've pretty much had this lake to ourselves this whole week, and it's just been a great time. I thought I'd just take this opportunity here and talk to Kirt a little bit. Kirt is one of these guys that's worked at home for many years now. He started out, and I'll let him kind of tell his story here real quick, but he started out just like a lot of you, wanting to, just not satisfied with the whole wanting to get into the corporate route or go get a job somewhere. He just wanted to work at home, and he's done some pretty unique and amazing things over the years. So I just thought I'd ask him a few questions, just kind of share with everyone today a little bit of his story. So Kirt, thanks for being here again. Question for you, first of all, just give everyone a background of how you got started. How did you get started online, and then we'll talk about what you do specifically.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, actually, ever since I was a teenager, and I was working for my grandpa and my uncle, actually, in the summer, but kind of on a place just like this in Idaho, actually, different part of Idaho. But we would haul hay all day long, 12 hours a day, from sun up to sundown. And I always remember thinking, man, wouldn't it be nice someday to like have a boat or something like that and be able to hang out on the reservoir? Because we were up on the hills around the reservoir looking down at people water skiing and stuff like that. And so I always had that in the back of my mind. So I went to college just like everybody else and graduated with a degree in economics. And frankly, we got lucky. Our first company was an internet startup, and we did really well and created some software that became known as ShopSite and got actually sold for $11 million back in '98. I only got a small percentage of that, 1 or 2%. But as a senior in college, that was pretty dang good money. So I started doing all kinds of different things. People know your story and all the crazy things you tried, and I did not quite as many things, but along those lines. And I quickly figured out that selling stuff on the internet was going to be something that I could do. We had some initial successes where we sold paintball equipment, I sold magazine subscriptions, everything under the sun, and it quickly became a full-time thing, where I wasn't going into an office anymore. I worked out of my basement, actually, and
you were just doing and I know for a while you were kind of known as the Google AdWords expert, and you were teaching AdWords and that, and then as that kind of changed, that environment changed several years ago, I thought it was interesting what you gravitated towards, because a lot of people say, well, what niche should I go into? And tell us real quick what you started promoting and why you started promoting it, and then how it's affected your life.
Yeah, I still have other types of small businesses, but my main business right now is I teach people how to invest in the stock market, ETFs, which are exchange traded funds, and options. Massive market. It's something that the whole baby boomer generation and beyond that is looking for that sort of information and wants to know how to make more money in their 401k or in their own investment accounts.
Awesome. So you've taught people how to invest. He's got some really awesome programs. And the one thing I really like about you is you're all about systems, and you've really systematized everything. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it is a word. But he's got it really pat down, and it's made you be able to have a lifestyle that a lot of people wish they had, or that and you can create these lifestyles. But I just want to kind of go back and tell everyone what you did last month.
Well, last month I spent the entire month in Africa, Southern Africa, with my 3 kids and my wife. We actually went to 8 countries, drove 3,000 miles, did all kinds of crazy stuff. And the funny thing is, I got sick. We won't go into that, but I did get sick while I was in Africa. So when we got home, I went to my regular doctor, and he was asking me all these questions. This was just last week, and he was very concerned. He thought that possibly that my illness could be stress related. So he asked me point blank. Now he's a doctor, but he's also a good friend of mine. So it was very interesting that he had asked this question. He says, well, could it be that you're financially stressed out because last month you guys were in Africa for an entire month, and maybe you're behind, and that's causing you all kinds of. This is my doctor saying this, right? And I said, no.
Yeah.
Last month in May, I worked a regular amount of hours and made less money than I did in June because I have the system and other people are doing all the work, and it worked just fine.
It's that mentality of trading time for dollars that so many people are in, and that's what working at home can really get for you, your online business. And that's awesome. So one last thing, a lot of people who are watching this are brand new, they're just getting started, they want to work at home, they want their own business. What, just a couple nuggets of advice could you give someone who's brand new that wants to get started?
Well, I mean, the first thing is don't confuse reading and knowledge acquisition with action. You know, so many people think that they're making progress by going to a seminar here and reading a book here. If you read a book and then take action, yes, you are making progress. If you go to a seminar and then take action, yes, you're making progress. Other than that, people confuse those things. They, you know, I don't know how many people I've run into at different events and different things, and they go, "Oh, I read that book. I went to that seminar. I went to that." And then I asked what they did with that information, and they did little to nothing.
Right.
So, you know, we say take massive action, and we think a lot of people think that means you got to turn into the superhero, and it's not even. That's not even the case. The case is if you take focused, dedicated action towards an achievable, definable goal,
right,
you're going to make progress rather quickly.
Right. You got to take action, guys. It'll change your life. If you have a goal to be able to take time off, do the things you want to do, hang out at the lake. Kirt's got basically a cabin that they keep here at this lake, and they come out anytime they want, and they keep the boat here, and we come out and visit and ski and have fun. If you, whatever dream you want, you can get it. You just need to take action, do consistent action. Well, thanks, Kirt, for being here, guys. I appreciate it. And everyone, as always, take massive action in your business and your life. This is Joel Peterson. We'll see you on another video.